Today I'm back in Huddersfield. I'm just having a look at the Paddock Viaduct from ground level and what historical remains we can find along the way. Back to the lovely stonework again also. Just a quick look around on where I'm starting my video from today. And there's the viaduct itself, which runs along, so we'll be going under it and seeing if we can get in, or under, sorry, any of the arches. A lovely little bridge back there. Don't see many of the cast iron drain pipes left, or guttering to be honest. Not as big as the last one, but still a marvel to look at and well built. And you can see the wooden walkboards just on the outsides also. Mills in the back. Looks a nice sunny day out, but it's still cold. That would have been access at one point, down to behind there, and whatever was along. Because if you look at that brick building, you can actually see the top of the door mantle, the concrete bit where it's bricked up. More graffiti and spray paint on hundreds of year old brickwork. And again over there. Might get a good view of Viaduct from over here. Let's carry on then. unreadable now. Water level's quite low, really. I believe another unreadable sign. And what at one point would have been access onto the canal from the mills on the other side, or whatever that was. Quite busy along here today. There's the start of the bigger columns. And a great place for lots and lots of pigeons up there. And there the arches. We're going to have a quick look under and around, if we can even get to them, that is. You can just see access from the road to the other side. It's not been used for years. Looks like we can have a look on that bit too. But look how many windows this was at one point. From where we started up there under the viaduct. And it's still going. And you can see also the anchor points where the working boat barges would have been moored. Tree growing out the wall. They're also all the way along. Now you can see Paddock Viaduct as a whole, well, half. Northern. Don't know if you can just see up there where the train went past just before it disappeared, the brick and stonework. There's actually a cobbled path up there, but you can't really get up there, as I found out. So, another nice block. There, where the metal fencing is as well. Do believe was probably linked at one point to all the houses, which are now run down. or mostly knocked down. Now we're back to the modern. Such beauty over there, and then you get this stuff. This would have been the big mill which all the windows which we've just come past was on. Clearly mostly gone now, and garages, but some of it, the stonework, mostly disappeared. Duck quacking away in the sun with his friends. Old vintage sign in the background, too much tree for me to read it. Not much left of what was that mill. Them would have been probably the original gates though. That's pretty cool, to be honest. This whole area would have been quite industrial back in the day, I do believe. And that's where we've just come from, along, and a good old view of the viaduct itself. Try and get across this road now, eh? Foundations. What's left of some old tiling. possibly was tied to this, because you can just see a door, another mantle, and the outrigger of the roof, the framing. An old. See, if you look up there, all of this I do believe was connected at one point. The cast iron spiked fence. Old ducting. Extractor even. Gorgeous stone wall. Destroyed with rubbish. Another foundation. A lot of it's being covered up. Nissan Skyline GTR. Seen better days. Can just see how wrecked. What actually is. Clearly been a fly tipper's paradise though. What's left of a fairly large but modern with breeze block. Some sort of works. Again, this, if you look on the floor, would have been fairly big, but most of it's gone. One giant bird nest in there. Some actually trained sleepers. So it might have all been linked at one point, one day or another. It's actually a boat over there with an outboard on it back. Some nice old stuff. Pigeons on roof. Behind that wall is the canal where we walked along and started us journey, more or less under Paddock Viaduct. And I don't know if you can see the windows all along the wall. Busy day out today. I've actually parked under the viaduct, pretty much. There's all the mill where we had a quick look earlier. All the rubbish doesn't show well for Huddersfield. And the lovely little houses at the side. The first arch. Stunning brickwork. And still in use. Can't go through there with it being gated. But if you can just see, that's a genuine railways gate, post and latch. And when you go up there a little bit, that leads to that cobbled path. And there's also some old bits and bobs up there which can't go up and show you, unfortunately. Used to see quite a lot of this in Leeds, and now it's mostly just tarmacked over. You can see the old cast iron bracket used for carrying something or another at one point. And there's them little houses again. And then the modern rubbish in the background, and then you start coming along to the left. And the old walkway. Horseshoe. Which led up. See, the live line is just beyond there. I'm going to see if we can get a view from this side of the fence, if possible. And also the old lampposts. You do see now. See, Paddock is quite a lovely place to visit. Don't know if you can see, but the four posts the bracket, the fencing and the old stonework and gate. Nice cats, that. As you can see, I'm on this side of the fence. It's actually my hand and camera. But I would like to know what all that is. When we were down there and I said that cobbled path leads up to there, it leads up to them. And also a flat piece of landing at the side of the tracks. And if you look down there, that's where we was, behind them buildings with no roofs on and stuff. Gorgeous looking day.